Hey, good morning. It's 94.9 KYSS FM.
Hey, is this Billy?
Yeah, it sure is.
What's up, man? This is Thomas Rhett. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic this morning. How are you, sir?
Good, man. I'm doing good. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for your time. I know it's a little early this morning, so thank you.
No worries, man.
All right, so I got to ask, where are you at right now, Thomas?
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, what are you doing over there in Nashville? Are you doing any concerts right now or just kind of writing some songs? What are you doing?
Well, I've lived in Nashville pretty much most of my life, and so I woke up about an hour ago, drank some coffee, and gonna get the old day started.
Good for you, doing the same thing here in Missoula, Montana. All right, so Thomas, got a quick question for you. Who is your favorite country artist right now?
I feel like Eric Church has kind of been my answer for the past 5 years of my life. So.
Hey, he's fantastic. And I've also heard that he really treats his band and everyone with a lot of respect. So you got to appreciate that, too.
Yeah, man. He's always been one of my biggest songwriting idols as well. And I got to write with him for the first time ever about a couple months ago. And it was one of the coolest writing experiences of my whole writing career.
That is awesome. So I got to ask, did you get starstruck?
I'd met him before that, so I wasn't starstruck then, but I was more so just nervous. I was like, man, this guy's written some of my favorite songs ever, so hopefully I can bring in something that even he thinks is decent. So
that is so cool. All right, so Thomas, if you could work with anybody, collab on a song, or would it be Eric Church, or is there someone else that you would like to collab with?
I mean, it'd be pretty awesome to collab with Eric. You know, not to keep harping on that, but you know, just he's one of those dudes that when I was 15 and 16 and 17, it was the only album I ever had in my truck. And so, I mean, for me, for him, it would be kind of like singing with Merle Haggard. So
that's
kind of like my modern day Merle Haggard, if you will.
Who is it that you look up to? Whether it be country music wise or just as a man, who is your idol in life?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think this might be cliche, but and this is kind of fresh in my brain, but I got to meet Tim Tebow at the CMA Awards the other night. And I mean, he's just one of those dudes that took fame and he never let fame even faze him, you know.
Yeah.
And so I guess kind of being in this genre, you know, everybody looks up to people like that who can stand their ground morally and talk about what they feel in their heart. And I feel like Tim Tebow is a prime example of that. So maybe it's just because he's fresh in my brain, but I would say him this morning.
Good stand-up guy. I like it. Okay, cool. So, Thomas, of course, we're really excited to see you and Justin Moore come to the Adams Center on November 23rd. What should people expect when they're walking through the doors at the Adams Center? What are they going to see at that show?
It's going to be very high energy, man, from start to finish. It's a pretty rowdy show and a very loud show, and very, very group participating kind of show. We always like to get people up on stage to sing with us and just kind of be goofy and funny. And but we rock, man. It's all three artists up there are really, really big rockers. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Really looking forward to it. So I reached out to my buddy Sam Alex from Taste of Country Nights. He was telling me that you took off a little bit of time in October for writing your second album. What are you currently writing about, and when should we expect that new album?
A new album probably next year. Probably, you know, not the first of next year, but maybe the middle of next year.
Okay.
We started record. We recorded 5 or 6 songs for the new album, and they're very along. A lot of those songs are very along the same lines of Make Me Wanna. We're just trying to go different, production wise, and lyrically, just deeper than we did on the first record. A lot of more different story types. Obviously, there's going to be some songs on the record that definitely or on the second record that reflect the first record, but we're gonna switch it up a little bit, man. We're trying some different things, working with a lot of different producers, and you know, cutting songs from people that I've never cut songs from before. So it's going to be a very diverse record.
Awesome. Really looking forward to it. Now, Thomas, I got to congratulate you on now more than 2 years of marriage. That is so awesome. And you've known your wife, Lauren, since first grade. So how...
Thank you, man.
Absolutely. Man, that is so cool. So when or how did you know that she was the one?
Well, we dated a little bit in high school, and ended up breaking up and getting together with other people for a long time. And I think we almost married 2 different people, and
wow.
And somehow, I don't know, thank God, we both kind of split at the same time and started dating. And I knew that I'd always wanted to marry her ever since I was 15 years old. I just kind of had to get it out of my head because I knew she was dating somebody else. But there just came a point where, you know, it all just kind of happened, and we dated for 6 months and got engaged. And so it was meant to be, man. It was I look back at that time and I'm just like, thank goodness that happened. So
That is so cool. What is a romantic evening, just you and Lauren? What does that look like, Thomas?
it looks like a glass of wine, some kettle corn, and like 10 episodes of Scandal.
Nice. I like
Honestly.
it. That is so cool. All right. So you're only 24 years of age, and you have written some of the biggest songs: 1994 by Jason Aldean, Parking Lot Party, Lee Brice, Round Here, Florida, Georgia Line. What else do you want to accomplish? You've done so much already.
I don't know, man. I love when my buddies like Lee and FGO and them cut my songs. Right now we're just at a point where every song I'm writing, I'm keeping on hold for myself.
Good for you.
So maybe once we get done with the second record, I can start pitching some of my songs I've written. But I don't know, man. I would love to continue to get outside cuts, as well as writing my own songs, my own record. I just think that would be awesome to look back one day and see that you wrote your own songs and you wrote songs for your artist buddies.
That is so cool. All right, so if you had one bit of advice for just a young country music listener trying to strive and be that country artist who's just trying to make it big, what advice would you give to them, Thomas?
I mean, first and foremost, I would say the most cliche thing and say that you really do need to be in Nashville, just because, I think it'd be hard to be in Montana and try to make it, just because there's not you don't have Music Row up there.
Yeah.
And so I think when you're around Music Row and you're around songwriters and artists in the music city of the world, I mean, the opportunities of you meeting somebody that could help you make it big are endless. So, and just writing a ton of songs and playing as many shows as you can, just to try to getting your reps up, so that that one day when you are in front of a big crowd, that means a lot. You've done it before, and you're just more prepared for it. So
that is so cool. How important is networking?
I think it's a huge deal. I think that, obviously, like in the 80s, nobody knew anything about the artist unless it came out in some kind of magazine. But now, it's kind of cool that you can let your fans know kind of who you really are on and off stage.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, Thomas. Man, thank you so much for your time this morning. Cannot wait to see you and Justin Moore blow up the Adams Center next Sunday, November 23rd. Man, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Yeah, man, we're looking forward to it. We'll see you then. Hey, y'all, this is Thomas Rhett, and you're waking up with Billy and Shireen on 94.9 KYSS FM.